Krabby Patty!
Start digging in your butt, twin.
What?
It's been 8 months into 2025 and that means two things. One is that I wasted 8 months of 2025 doing nothing, and two, the full AI takeover is getting way worse. I made a video talking about artificial intelligence sometimes in January of this year. In that video I was talking about how it's just crazy that we made practically rocks think in a way that is way more efficient than a humans can. Whatever your stance on AI is, you have to at least appreciate the technology that's being developed, because it's quite impressive. Being able to approximate from data at a high percentage, generating walls of text, images, and videos which a few years ago were considered dismissible and abhorrent, now being able to imitate creations of a human almost perfectly. Well, that technology is going to fall off very soon. With how accessible AI technology is nowadays, anybody could just log on to ChatGPT and generate an article or an image or everything in between. It's the paradise lazy people always wanted, and now it exists. But because of how accessible AI is, there's a massive drawback to that. You know how I said it can almost perfectly imitate a human's creation because it's so borrowed data from real humans? Well, now because AI is way more efficient than humans and everybody who has no talent and want to be appreciated for something they're not are using it, enter AI incest. If you remember back in like January or March, ChatGPT released a new model of AI image generators, which is their best model at the time, and shortly after it released, a lot of people used it to generate pictures of them in the Ghibli style. So much so that it became a trend on places like TikTok. This trend has caused irreparable damage to the model and AI image generation as a whole. I swear, if you went to ChatGPT right now and generated a picture, any picture, there'd be a very noticeable piss yellow filter, sort of like old video games back in the late 2000s to early 2010s, because of how so many people were using it to create Ghibli-style pictures, and because the AI borrows data from the internet, it feeds itself the image it has generated, amplifying the imperfections it's made because it thinks that's how it's supposed to be, if that makes any sense. And trust me, it's only gonna get a lot worse from here. It feels ironic that it was Miyazaki's work that was used and abused for the AI, taking into account his stance on artificial intelligence.
やってればいいだけで、僕はこれを自分たちの仕事をつなげたいとは全然思いません。極めて何か生命に対する侮辱を感じます。
But at the end of the day, it was also because of that the biggest blow to AI image generation was dealt. This doesn't only apply to image generation too. I saw a couple of days or weeks ago ChatGPT was caught getting information from the SCP Wiki or something like that. I think what really ticks me off nowadays is not that people are basically playing pretend with AI and thinking they're deities of art, it's also that people are eating it up. I don't think I need to state how much of an overnight success the whole Tung 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 Sahur thing and the whole brain rot hacker roster was. It's basically sensationalized now. There are toys, plushies of this thing, and the whole thing makes Skibidi Toilet look like the sanest thing out there. Remember Grow a Garden?
I'm not growing a garden.
The most played multiplayer experience in Roblox and quite possibly in all of gaming. The second most played game on Roblox is literally called Steal a Brain Rot. I don't know who or what started it. I think one of my first interactions with this stupid meme was Tung 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 Sahur. So as far as I know, it was an abomination caused by my country. God, I love it here. Not only the whole brain rot thing, there are other AI generated pieces of content getting a lot of views, like it was the final episode of Breaking Bad. One of the most viewed videos in the last couple of months are these disturbing AI-generated videos that get multiple hundreds millions of views. For some reason, I just don't get how people, mostly kids, find this interesting at all. Like, what the fuck is this? I feel like ever since TikTok's fruition, the star for dopamine has grown so large, people will just eat up anything and everything, including AI-generated videos, no matter how disturbing they look. Because we just need that satisfaction. We need to scroll further. The future of content creation looks bleak, but if you're here, trust me, I'll be as authentic as I can be. Anyway, if you've been on the internet for the past few weeks, which I hope you're not because it's depressing and bleak, you might be aware that most platforms, for no reason at all, will now ask you for your ID to verify your age, like Discord and Spotify. This is because the UK released the Online Safety Act, which, of course it's the Brits, of course it's the fucking Brits, which resulted in multiple big tech companies rolling out this new system to either give them your ID or You open up your camera, point it onto your face, and let an AI determine what age it thinks you are. I don't think I need to explain how this is a bad fucking idea. It's either that, or in the case of YouTube, it'll try to determine your age by seeing what you watch, which is even worse. I've seen people not look their age. I've been mistaken for a 40-year-old multiple times, let alone people that don't watch things that are right for their age. Like, what does that even mean? If I turn 19, I can't watch Pokemon anymore? Anime? If I watch Minecraft videos, does it automatically think that I'm an asocial middle schooler? It's absolutely abhorrent, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna stop anytime soon. Sorry if that sounded like a little rant. I feel like growing up around technology that's rapidly evolving, with AI being a big word in every year I was a kid, and now seeing it being used for nothing but degeneracy and a tool to basically control and spy on people is just disappointing. But I can't really say that I'm surprised. It's just what big corpos and humans do. They'll kill you if it means you'll get another dollar. In the case of YouTube, it's even worse because there's zero alternatives to it. I don't think I need to go into the environmental effects of AI that much. I think you already know how bad it is. They choke water like a motherfucker and the energy consumption is through the roof. The CEO of OpenAI said that people were saying thank you and please to ChatGPT was costing them tens of millions of dollars, which I think is really funny, but that's a really serious problem. But yeah, AI is just going to grow larger and larger, but whether it's gonna grow better is debatable. But I don't think we're gonna get Terminator or Detroit Become Human anytime soon. What I can say for certain is that it's definitely going to be hell, especially on the internet, because in this very moment, your data is probably used to train their AI models, especially if you're an artist or a content creator. So I don't know what or how it's gonna turn out in like 5 years, whether everybody at that point is gonna be an AI and the dead internet theory is proven real, or AI collapses somewhere in the middle. Who knows? I'd rather just enjoy what we have left, and I recommend you do the same. And that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much, all of you, for 400 subscribers, baby. We've come so far this year, and I could not have done it with all of you. Thank you so much. I still have a goal to try and reach 1,000 subscribers for the end of the year, so if you guys can help a brother out and hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And make sure to drop a like in this video if you liked it, and comment down below what you think. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya.